This was probably one of the most eventful streams we have had in months. There are so many things to cover.
Take a look at who I am now. I'm stronger than ever. And if you ever doubted me, you should've known better.
So as you know, every single Tuesday, well, almost every single Tuesday, Bushiroad does this stream where they reveal the latest products, and so we will be covering that as always. Today we have loads of news. We have Royal Paladin reveals, we have Bermuda's LIR, info on the Royal Nova Link Joker Kagero booster, info from the premium collection, and so much more. So first of all, we have the Heroic Evolution set, which comes out May 17th for Japan and June for English. It will have 3 VRs, 6 triple rares, 9 double rares, 15 rares, 33 commons, 3 SVRs, 9 SPs, 3 SCRs, and 3 XVR, pronounced Cross VR. This will be a new rarity. We don't know anything about it, but they will be revealing, I believe, the first one on the Daivangasai event. At least that's what I'm getting from this. However, we also have the premium collection, also May 17th for Japan and 21st of June for English, so both of these sets will be dropping at the exact same time. It will be 3 cards per pack and 10 packs per box, so this is just like the Fighters collection back in the day, as I said on the video from yesterday, where I actually predict which cards we'll be seeing. We'll see if I'm right or not. It has 54 cards, 6 GRs, which we assume are the nation strides from the box, 24 triple Rs, 1 for each clan, and these are G units by the way, 24 double Rs, again 1 for each clan, and then 6 SGRs. Now this is very interesting because that means that the nation strides, which are GR, also get a higher rarity variant in SGR. This is very, very important because this means that we will have a higher supply of the lower rarity variants. This means it's highly unlikely that we have another situation like with the Zerov dragons where they were very, very rare and thus very expensive. This time we'll have the rarity horse, let's say, who will go after the SGRs and drive down the price of the GR. So that's very, very good, very healthy for the game. Now we also got some art already for the premium collection. We have History Maker, Glueball Dragon, and Katrina all being remade as G units, so in the G zone for the premium collection. These will all be the triple Rs. Now, this is very interesting. I honestly have no clue how this will work naming wise. Like, will these have the exact same name as the main deck cards? Does this change how many you can run? Will they have similar effects? Will they work with each other? We actually don't know anything apart from the fact that they're coming back, which kind of hints at the fact that they're trying to push G in a way. We don't know anything beyond that, but it's interesting. Some people were going, oh, this will all be like standard based, but obviously these 3 cards have nothing to do with standard cards so far. I'm very interested. I really have to gather my thoughts on this one. Now we will also have Cray Elemental box toppers, at least for Japan. We don't know if these will come to English as well, which would be really cool. These are some of the staple Cray Elementals that some of the decks are running. Bobo will be a Daivangasai promo, it seems, which means that we will likely not get that one in English unless they're so generous to add these into our box toppers if we get these. Now we also have some box info for the extra booster, which will include of course Royals, Link Joker, and so forth. 46 cards. We have 4 VRs, 6 triple Rs, 8 double Rs, 12 rares, and 16 commons. 4 SVRs, 4 ORs, and 6 imaginary rares. Wow, that's really a lot. Then we also saw some sleeves of these clans. I'm sure many of you will recognize some of these cards already. And then we got some actual cards as well. So we have Blaster Arrow. It says continuously on R. If you have 6 units with a blaster in their name, those units cannot be chosen by your opponent's card abilities. So that's pretty nuts. It just protects your entire field, just like that. And then auto on R, when placed, if the number of units with blaster in its name you control is 3 or more, discard a card, search your deck for a card named Arcsaver Dragon, add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. So this card will fetch you another card that was revealed today, which is very interesting because it kind of ups the consistency for said card, and you will see why I say that in a moment. Apart from that, there's also a special Corrin version of this Blaster Arrow card, so if you're a fan of Corrin, this is probably for you. As for the Arcsaver Dragon, as you can see, it's a grade 4. Now, honestly, I am not a big fan of grade 4s in Standard because they have to be in the main deck, which means the consistency of your deck is going down. They clutter your hand, they're annoying to write into because instead of going 1, 2, 3, you have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We already saw how this is annoying for Gears. Royals gets away with it because they only run like 2 and it's this kind of finisher, but when your whole clan relies on it, it's annoying. However, this card is different because this card's first skill says on V and your hand, if you have 3 or more blaster cards on your V and drop zone, this card gets grade -1. So if you have played even the slightest amount of blaster cards already, this card is now functioning as a grade 3, meaning you don't clutter your hand quite as easily. Now, it's still not perfect, obviously, but it does solve some of the issues I had with grade 4s in the main deck in the past. Now, do note, it has 14,000 base, and it doesn't seem to disappear from your V. So you suddenly have even more defense. Now, auto on V, when placed, Counterblast 3, Soul Blast 3, choose a total of 3 or less blasters up to 1 from your deck, drop zone, soul, and damage zone, and call them to R and shuffle. This means that you get to heal, and you also get to fill your field. Think about that. Royal Paladins are getting a heal, and a 14k body, on a grade 4 that doesn't even have to be a grade 4. However, it is a big cost. 3 Counterblast, 3 Soul Blast. If people are still crying about Royals not getting a counter charge, I agree right now, because that cost is huge. However, you are getting quite some value out of it. We'll have to see how it plays out. Maybe the Messianic Lord Blaster counter charges in some way. We still have lots of reveals to go. Now finally, for Bermuda, we saw the LIR, I guess that's Legendary Idol Rare, I'm not sure. This is also a grade 4, and I really hope that Bushi doesn't give every clan grade 4s because it's just so clunky, apart from if they fix it like they just did. It says, with its skill, reveal 10 cards from the top of your deck. If all the revealed normal units have different names, after this turn's first battle, stand this unit and shuffle your deck. So, this is the Highlander mechanic. All units have to have different names. We saw this before with Olivia in prior Bermuda boosters, where you wanted to run many different cards. It was kind of like weird. It wasn't super consistent, but it was a very fun deck. We don't know how competitive this will be in this iteration of Bermuda Triangle, but it is a restander, and again, it has 14,000 base power. We don't know how strong that'll be. We'll have to test it out. Overall, the card quality of some of the cards we've seen from Bermuda has been very high. I'm assuming that the Melody deck and the Highlander deck will be 2 separate decks, but we'll have to see how that changes as the set progresses. That is all for today. Hope you found this interesting. If you did, please subscribe to this channel and click the bell button to stay up to date. Like the video if you liked the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you soon. Ciao.